Meet Ravi. In my travels around the world, I get to see many wonderful things and meet many amazing people. But few come close to the sheer unbelievability of my friend Ravi. Anyone doubting that God still speaks to his children today and that he wants to be intimately involved in our lives need only spend a little time with this loving, humble man. Ravi has an incredibly unique gift from God, whom he calls Daddy. Ravi, you see, hears the audible voice of God every day. When Ravi was 17 years old, his life was a mess and he was about to kill himself when God spoke to him, audibly, and revealed himself to Ravi. So ever since then, for 20 years, God wakes Ravi up at 4 a.m. and gives him his marching orders for the day. I had tried to film with him for my second movie, Furious Love, but when Ravi asked him if he could, God said, "Not yet." So when God woke him up one day and told him it was, quote, time to film with Darren, let's just say it was a banner day for me and my team. The idea was simple, yet slightly terrifying. We fly out to India to meet with Ravi. He'll ask God what we should do, and then we'll do whatever God says. Seeing as God has been known to give Ravi GPS turn-by-turn directions to remote villages, my team and I were more than a little excited about what we were about to experience. But honestly, we had no idea what we were getting ourselves into. As we were walking towards where God told him a village was, Ravi told me the Lord had shown him a small bridge with a water pump nearby, and when we saw that, we were close. We turned a corner, and there it was.
I wish, the God would have told me more specifics on this village.
Ravi went right into the center of the village and began preaching. While this was going on, a bunch of men showed up from the nearby Hindu temple. We couldn't help but notice the machetes in their hands. We were in the middle of nowhere, preaching a forbidden Jesus to machete-wielding Hindus, and they didn't seem too happy with us. I didn't know whether to keep filming or run. Of all the men, one in particular, that man on the left there, seemed quite interested in what Ravi had to say. He listened intently as Ravi talked about his daddy, the God of the Bible. When Ravi asked if anyone wanted to accept this God as their own, this man revealed his heart immediately.
Alright. Jesus Swami. Jesus Swami.
Soon after, Ravi prayed for the man, and it was only after this that we found out who this guy actually was. Every 5 years, there's a major festival held at the local temple, the same temple that our machete friends had just come from. This man, in this village, by this water pump, was the man in charge of that festival. Over 10,000 people show up at this festival, and it just so happened that it was to take place in 2 months' time. But of course, now the man in charge had just encountered the father, and, well, that changes a few things.
I'm blessed. Oh, he's saying like, it's such a, yeah, nimal samadhana iyaga, samadhana ide, samadhana. Oh, he's saying there's a peace in right here.
Ravi just brought the light of the Father to this man, and now that light will come upon thousands more. This was a simple taste of mind-boggling events yet to come. These kinds of events are commonplace for Ravi because he understands who his daddy is, that he is a loving, trustworthy father who actually desires friendship with us. That's a far cry from what a lot of others believe about him. While we were with Ravi, we drove 5 hours to this enormous temple. Ravi had told us that morning that God had shown him a man we were supposed to find. He didn't know his name, just what he looked like. White beard, orange robe, with a turban on his head. So we walked and searched and looked around, and then...
White beard, turban, saffron clothes. Saffron? That's same. There he is. Samuel got him.
No freaking way. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It's one thing to read about this stuff happening in, like, the book of Acts, but it's something else entirely when it's happening right in front of you. Who was this person? Why did God tell us to find him?
ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಸನ್ಯಾಸಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ?
ಬಾಲ್ಯದಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ ನಮಗೇನು ಹಾಲು ಕುಡಿಸಿ ಒಂದು 2 ತಿಂಗಳಿಂದ ಸರ್ 2 ತಿಂಗಳಿಂದ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಗುರುಗಳಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಅರ್ಪಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ರು ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಹೌದ್ರಿ ಸರ್, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರವ್ರ ಭಾವ, ಅವ್ರವ್ರ ಮನಸ್ಸು, ಅವ್ರವ್ರ ಬುದ್ಧಿ, ಅವ್ರವ್ರ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಹೇಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ ಹಾಗ ಆ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಮೇಲೆ ತಪಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರ. ದೇವರ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನ ಒಂದು ದೀಕ್ಷೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ. ಒಂದು ಲಿಂಗ ದೀಕ್ಷೆ ಆಗ್ಲಿ, ಒಂದು ರುದ್ರಾಕ್ಷ ದೀಕ್ಷೆ ಆಗ್ಲಿ, ಕ್ರಮದಿಂದ ನಡಿಪ, ಹಾದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಪತೆಪ್ಪ ಬೇಡ, ಸುಳ್ಳು ಹೇಳಬೇಡ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಯಾವ ಕಳ್ಳತನ, ಸುಳ್ಳುತನ, ಕೆಟ್ಟತನ, ದೃಷ್ಟಿ ಬುದ್ಧಿಗಳನ್ನ ಸೀದಾ ಸಮಗ್ರ ಭಾವದಿಂದ ಹೋಗಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರ್ತಾರ. ಆದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದೇ ಭಾವದಿಂದ ಏಕಾಚಿತ್ತ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಸ್ವರೂಪದಿಂದ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಧರ್ಮವೇ ಧರ್ಮ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ, ಧರ್ಮ ರಕ್ಷಿಸ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಧರ್ಮನ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ಕೋಬಾರ್ದು.
ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೂ ಬಸವನಿಗೂ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಇದೆ? ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬಸವನವರ ನೀವು ಅದೇ ಲಿಂಗ ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಥವಾ
ಲಿಂಗ ಸಮಾಜ?
ನೀವು ಅದೇ ಲಿಂಗ ಸಮಾಜ? ಹೌದಾ?
Because a crowd was gathering, the two decided to go to a lower temple for more privacy to talk. Along the way, Ravi explained that this was a Maharishi, which is a guru of gurus, the Hindu equivalent of a bishop. Maharishis are not even allowed to hear the gospel. He should have incited the crowd to stone us. Instead, he wanted to talk more. Why? We found out pretty quick.
And he saw me, and he didn't know where to meet this fella. No, in the dream. Someone told him to do this. He doesn't know who it is. But then he says, that is right, that's Jesus, that's Jesus. Saw in his dreams. Until then he didn't know who that is, guys.
Okay, but now he knows.
Yes.
That it was Jesus.
Yeah.
Think about this. Days ago, this Maharishi has a dream where Jesus appears and tells him to go to this temple on this day, and he shows him a picture of Ravi. At the same time, we've been told by God to go to this temple on this day to find a man with a white beard, saffron robes, and a turban on his head. Needless to say, Ravi now has the Maharishi's undivided attention.
ಭಾರಿ ಹೋಲಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಆದರೆ ಹೇಳಬೇಡ, ಕೆಟ್ಟಗಳು ಮಾಡಬೇಡ, ಅದು ಮಾಡಬೇಡ, ದೀಕ್ಷೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಡ, ಅದು ಮಾಡಬೇಡ, ಇದು ಮಾಡಬೇಡ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಆದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತಲೂ ಒಂದು ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠವಾದ ಮಾರ್ಗ ಇದೆ, ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುವಂಥ ಮಾರ್ಗ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹುಡುಕುವಂಥ ಮಾರ್ಗ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಆ ಹುಡುಕುವಂಥ ಮಾರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಇವಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಫೋನ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ? ನೀವು ನನ್ನ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ನಂಬರ್ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ನೀವು ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನಂಬರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತ? ರಾಂಗ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಹಂಗೆ ಅಂತ ಒಬ್ರು ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಶಿಷ್ಯತ್ವ ಅಂತೀವಿ, ಏನಂತಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆದರೆ ನೀವು ನಂಬುವ ಮುಖಾಂತರ, ಆ ದೇವರನ್ನ ನಂಬುವ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ನೀವು ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಹೊಂದ್ತೀರ, ನೀವು ಇವಾಗ ಮೋಕ್ಷ ಹೊಂದಿರೋ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಖಂಡಿತ ಅಲ್ಲ.
ಮೋಕ್ಷ ಹೊಂದ್ತೀವಿ ಎನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಭಗವಂತನ ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು. ಗುರು ದೇವೋ ಭವ ಆತ್ಮ ಜೀವ ಸತ್ಯ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪರಮಾತ್ಮನ ತಾಯಿ ದೇವಿದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಭಾವನೆ ನಡೆಯುವಂಥದ್ದು ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಪರಮಾತ್ಮ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಡ, ನಾವು ಹುಟ್ಟುದು ಸಾವುದೇನು ಬೇಡ, ಸರಾಣಿನ ಪಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೋ, ಕರುಣೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ದೇವರಲ್ಲಿ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಇಟ್ಟು, ದಯಾಮಯ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಇಟ್ಟು ಆ ಭಗವಂತ ತನ್ನ ಅಧಿಪತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟುಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲಿ.
ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಒಂದು ಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಒಂದು ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಮಾರ್ಗ ಇದೆ. ನಾವು ಆ ದೇವರನ್ನ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡೋದಿದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳಿದ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಒಂದೇ ನಿಮ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಪ್ರೇಯರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ನೀವು ನಾ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನಾ ಜನರ ಶಿಷ್ಯರನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನೀವು.
At this point, a Maharishi becomes a Christian, and he, more than anyone, realizes the holy nature of this moment, and he removes his sandals because he is on holy ground. You are staring in the face of a miracle. A man who has searched his whole life for his father finally finds him.
ಕನ್ನಡ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕನ್ನಡ, ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಬರುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಕನ್ನಡ ಆದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಬೈಬಲ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ.
Do we have any Bibles? No. ನೀವು ಈ ನಂಬರ್ನ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಖಂಡಿತ ಭೇಟಿ ಆಗ್ತೀನಿ.
ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇದಾರಲ್ಲ, ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತೀನಿ.
ಚರ್ಚ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ನೀವು.
ದೊಡ್ಡ ಚರ್ಚ್ ಫೋಂಡಾಲಾಗ ಹೋಗ್ತಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ವಾರಕ್ಕೊಂದು
ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಿ.
ಸಮಾಧಾನ ಸಂತೋಷ
ಅಲ್ಲ? Good. Thank you, Jesus.
ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಗುಡ್ದಾಗಿದ್ವಿ. ಹಳ್ಳಿಯಾರು ಬಂದು ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಸಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯೇಸುವಾರು ಬಂದು ಅವರೇನು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ನಾವು ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ವಿ, ಭಾಳ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ, ನಾವು ಒಳ್ಳೇದು ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ, ಭಾಳ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ.
But anyways, that'll be good, sir.
6 months later, Ravi visited us in Chicago and gave us an update on how the Maharishi is doing.
Well, this guy's gone back and he's talked to his disciples. They've been following Jesus, and he's talked to the followers. People come from everywhere, and he's been talking to them. As far as I know, that he's well protected by his own people. He's performing miracles too. Some headaches and stomach aches that he's dealing with. That's one thing that's protecting him, that people see the power that he has from God, and they have to believe him. And he's been prophesying, it seems. He's just been telling things, what's happening for tomorrow, future. I mean, he's giving all the credit to what Jesus did in his life.